There are so many reasons why our periods would be irregular. There's medical conditions, hormonal imbalances, and even lifestyle factors that can play a huge role in messing up your cycle. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 6 most common but often overlooked lifestyle factors that can significantly play a role in your cycle. I'm Taylor, a physician assistant working in OBGYN, and my goal is to educate you on everything related to women's healthcare. Factor 1, sudden weight loss or extreme calorie deficit. When your body senses a decrease in fuel or a decrease rapidly in weight gain, our body goes into something called a fight or flight mode. We're going to prioritize certain things that are vital for our existence, like our muscle energy, our breathing, our circulatory system, our heart rate. And other things are going to take a backseat, like our reproductive tract. Menstruation and ovulation take a lot of energy. And when we're in a fight or flight mode, our body does not prioritize it, which can make your cycles extremely irregular and unpredictable. Factor 2, rapid weight gain or a high percentage of body fat. Now, on the flip side, gaining too much weight quickly or having a high percentage of body fat can significantly mess up your cycles as well, but for a different reason. Our fat cells aren't just extra storage. Our fat cells actually produce a hormone called estrogen, and estrogen plays a vital role in maintaining your menstrual cycle. Having too many fat cells in our body is going to increase the amount of estrogen that we have in our body, therefore disrupting your hormonal imbalance, causing irregular cycles. Factor 3, high stress levels. Chronic stress levels increase inflammation within your body, and they increase a hormone called cortisol, which is your stress hormone. High levels of circulating cortisol can mess with the axis between our brain and our ovaries, and they can disrupt the communication system, which is going to help maintain a healthy cycle. So when you have high levels of cortisol because of increased levels of stress, it's going to missignal to your ovaries, leading to irregularities in your cycle patterns. So whether it's physical stress, emotional stress, not sleeping, or just overall overworking yourself, that is going to signal stress on your body, inflammation on your body. It's going to signal to your brain, and it's going to delay or prevent your period from coming. 4, over-exercising. And this is a little bit of a crossover between factor 1, where you have that rapid weight loss. Exercise does amazing things for our body, but everything in moderation. Too much of anything can be detrimental to your health, and that's the same for exercising. And this is especially true for anyone who does intense cardio, high intensity workouts, a lot of weightlifting, and you're not giving your body enough rest to recover in between each workout. This can be really common for marathon runners, intense cyclists, dancers, or anyone who's just doing very intense workouts about 6 to 7 days per week. And this happens because too much exercise on your body creates physical stress. When your body's under a lot of physical stress, it's going to shut down things like the menstrual cycle and ovulation to focus its energy on other things like rebuilding and repairing your muscles. Factor 5, smoking or substance use disorder. Nicotine, smoking, and using other substances can definitely impact your menstrual cycle because it's going to interfere with your hormonal production, and it's going to have decreased blood flow to your reproductive organs like your ovaries and your uterus. Over time, with that chronic repetitive substance use or nicotine use, that decrease in blood flow to your ovaries is going to shut down or temporarily pause your menstrual cycle and ovulation. And lastly, factor 6 is going to be travel and sleep disturbances. Your menstrual cycle is tightly connected to the circadian rhythm. So if you're traveling frequently, you're going in and out of different time zones, you're not sleeping well, or if you're just under a lot of stress, you're overworked, and you're not sleeping well because of that, your melatonin levels are going to decrease, your circadian rhythm is going to be thrown off, your hormonal production is going to be thrown off, and therefore your menstrual cycle is going to be thrown off. So if your menstrual cycles are off a little bit or you're a little bit late one month, that's not a cause for concern or panic. It's when this is repetitive, when there is no regularity or no predictability to your bleeding patterns. One month you can get your cycle at 25 days, the next month it's 40, the next month it's 26, the next month it's 32, the next month it's 60, maybe you go back to 25, maybe you go to 90 days. There's just no predictability to your bleeding patterns, or all of a sudden your period just stops altogether. You would want to keep these 6 lifestyle factors in the back of your mind to see if any of this sounds like you. And it's definitely worth making an appointment with your healthcare provider, having that conversation, diving deep into what's going on so we can figure out exactly what's causing your periods to be irregular so we can come up with a solution. Your period is like your fifth vital sign. If it's off and it's irregular and it's unpredictable, that may be your body's way of telling you that there's something else underlying going on and we need to get to the root cause of it. If you enjoyed today's video, you may really like my previous video on PCOS, where I dive deep into the most common hormonal reason or hormonal imbalance that you'll have irregular periods.